Hey everyone. Today we are going to be seeing how we can build apps really fast without having too much experience. So this is something I've been thinking about in the past day, and I would like to make actually just like a list of tools that anyone can go to when they're working on a new project or at a hackathon. Yeah, and they just want to know like what's a fast way that I can build my app right now? What are the tools out there? And there are so many different tools for this. So it's going to be quite a list, and it's going to use a lot of stuff that I've learned over the past couple of years. So I think I'll just call it build apps, or just build apps in no time. Build apps with no time. Something like that. I'll just call it no time resources. Perfect. Now I can create a README. Perfect. Building apps with no time and no sweat. Okay. Now I need a little sweat. Perfect. Okay. So this is going to be my list. And what are we going to start out with? We're going to start out with no code. And then we're going to go down to apps that you can use while you're knowing a little bit of code, a little coding, and coding. So for no code, I have been using a lot of different things. I started out using Flutterflow, but now we're going to probably go to Thunkable. And the reason for that is that it's just way easier for people that I've been teaching. It's a drag and drop interface. I'd say it's maybe like 30% simpler. Yeah, 50% simpler. Thinking about it that way compared to Flutterflow. So Thunkable is a platform as a service. It's a platform where you can build mobile apps with drag and drop. It has some basic authentication and database features built right in. So that's great. Downside of Thunkable is that you don't have a lot of downside, not too many templates. And for here, I think the main resource that I'm gonna promote is probably gonna be this video that I made earlier. It shows you how you can make a Thunkable application with a sign-in page in like 5 minutes. So you have all the user sign-in flow in just 5 minutes. And so, yeah, I'm going to recommend that people would start there if they want to build with Thunkable. So, yeah, start here to make an app in 5 minutes with no with authentication. Well, so with user sign in and no coding, and that's free. So yeah, okay. I would say that's mainly it for Thunkable. Then next thing is like if you want to use a different no code platform, that's also really good. They're a little bit harder to use, but then they have more templates that you can use. So like other no code tools, other no code platforms sometimes have exactly the template you need for your project. So like, for example, we have stuff like Bubble has Airbnb, Twitter, etc. templates you can use. And then like Adalo has Goodreads, etc. templates you can use. And I actually have a whole list of these. Let me find it. This one. So, sites to find free templates. So, let's see, should I give all of these? No, ShareTribe is expensive. Softer and Glide are very similar. Yeah, you might use these for a hackathon project. VoiceFlow is good, but it's like it's just making customer support bots. So I think for me, the main resources here are probably like Bubble templates, Flutterflow templates, and Adalo templates. I would check if you can make your project with one of these. So I'm gonna do this, bubble.com/templates. Go to oh yeah, Flutterflow has, what kind of templates do we have on Flutterflow? We got, Flutterflow has, okay, they have ChatGPT templates. They got shopping app templates. That's really good. ChatGPT, and this is all free. Just if you're building a hackathon project, ChatGPT, shopping app, etc. templates you can use. And Adalo. What else does Adalo have? They don't have as many templates, honestly. Okay. Directory type things. Goodreads, directory, etc. templates you can use. Okay. So this is going to be my main recommendation. Add no code section. This is going to be my main recommendations for someone who's starting a new project and doesn't want to code at all. It's going to be to check out these resources. Let's just send that link over to you all here in the comments, so you can try that out already, and that's on my GitHub. So yeah, I'm gonna make this a bit prettier, but that's really my recommendation for starting out a new app, no code. I would probably use Thunkable myself for a lot of stuff, so let's just try it. Let's make a new app. Should be logged in. Not logged in. Cool. And let's make a new project. I think you have unlimited. I don't have unlimited, but let's make a new project. Just like AI demo app. And do I need a category? No. Really? No, wait. I'm always out of projects. So the one that I cannot delete is this one. 62 people using it. Would not want to delete that. I need to lock this one. Lock it. Okay. I understand. I don't use any of these projects. Okay. Because they were all demos. Okay. So I want to make an AI demo app. I need to select the category. Amazing. Cool. So this is how fast you can make an app here. Okay, button. There's a button. Okay, text input. Now let's get somewhere where the text can come out. Output. Okay, here, perfect. Okay, there's a little app. And what's next? You add some logic. So let's go here to the block side of things. I believe we can do stuff with OpenAI. Perfect. Yes, we're gonna need an OpenAI service at some point. I think I've just created one. And here's the OpenAI service. Nice. It's X'd out right now because it's not connected to any. We haven't put together a full program yet that actually makes sense. We're gonna use that, and basically, I'm gonna take this text, this button. Let's say the button. When the button is clicked, drag that out, then call the OpenAI service and drag this in right there. It goes. Okay, now we're good. And that makes a nice little clicking sound when you do that. And then for the prompt, I want to take the text input text. I'm just dragging that here. Oops. And when that's done, this is really my output here. So I'm going to drag that together. I want to set the text of the output to what came back from ChatGPT. I think that's the whole, I think that's literally the whole program to make a OpenAI call. And so I need to have need to get my API key. Don't think that's configured already. Let me sign into OpenAI in my other monitor and pull out that key. Are they gonna do two-factor? Yeah. Don't I have any keys? Yeah, I do have some keys on hand. Let's see, is this? I need to put in a key. I need to put in a key, and my two-factor is being used as a camera. So, well, this would work if you would click run, you type something in here, and then you click the button. You're going to get the response from OpenAI, and it's going to come back here once you put in your OpenAI key, and that's it. So I don't know how long that took us. Probably 4 minutes to put together an app. Cool. All right, next. So let's go down to some of the bubble templates. Like I was saying, you got some really great ones. If I want to look for something, I would just say, okay, let's get the free only and go to Airbnb. Yeah. So that's great. I think when you actually want to, let's try and pull one up. This is one made by my friend Ed, and he's an amazing. He is purchased. Well, I have it already, but it's free. So he's an amazing bubble developer. And yeah, hackathon test. So yeah, okay, it's free, free trial, and you can preview it. I'll skip the free trial. That means I don't want the free trial. So if you, no, I don't want the free trial right now. So if you build an app with Bubble, can you deploy it? Now you need the free trial to deploy it, but you can preview it. So that's kind of important to realize, but pretty cool that you can just put this up right so easily. And I have some videos as well about how you can customize some of these templates. Now let's get down to the real business, which is Replit. So I think I can close. Maybe I should put this one into. even more list of even more low-code platforms. Okay, cool. So a little bit of coding. Basically, if you want to make an app with just a little bit of coding and very limited time, I'm going to probably recommend Replit. So let's go to Replit. Replit is a platform that allows you to write code with AI, with a broad selection of templates, write code, and mainly in any language, right? And run. That's the main thing, right? And run code in any language using AI with a broad selection of templates. Yeah, and I would recommend Replit if you want to build something fast and you don't mind getting your hands a little bit dirty with the code. So let's say, for example, we want to make I want to show people how to make like a web type thing. So Streamlit is one of the best simple ways to make like an interactive web app. So I just clicked on create a new Streamlit project. That is loading up. And so what's going to be, I don't know why it hasn't loaded yet, but what's going to be is going to be just like a code editor, files on the left side, code in the middle. Right side, we have to choose between either the preview of the application we're working on. Man, my Replit account is all jammed up. It's not. I did make. Let's try and open a different project. Sometimes it just gets overloaded. So here's one that I created yesterday. That one is working. Okay, same thing, same template. So we can click run, and that's gonna run the project. Preview your REPL as a web application. That's gonna run the app. This is our very basic app. Okay, so let's run that. Takes a minute to refresh. Does it? Does it do live refresh? I'm missing out on the live refresh here. Okay, if I click refresh, then it does it. So this is a web app. You can open it, I don't know, like this. Or you can even actually open this in a new window. How? How would you do that? How would you open it in like a new window? I'm not sure actually. So you can preview like this. When you want to actually deploy this, you do have to pay a few cents from our credit card to deploy it. I don't know, a couple cents per day, 1 cent per day. I'm not sure, but it's not too much. And we want to basically, add some functionality to this. So here I've been chatting a bit, and I said, add a form that connects to OpenAI. You'd think that would work, but it's using old code. The LLM is it's not fully up to date. So what we have to do is probably go to like OpenAI chat API documentation. So click, find the right page in the documentation. And now we're writing code with Python. So here you see GPT. Here's an example of how to use GPT-4o and how to do it with Python. You know what else we could do? We could do Gemini. Let's do Gemini. I think that would be really cool. And also, I think they might have free keys, which would be a lot better for a general hackathon type project. So this is the whole code. You got to import something too, though. Tell you what the import statement is. Is it just Gen AI? Okay. So, okay, cool. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this in. I'm going to say, can I clear this? I always want to clear my chat. Make a new chat. Okay. I want my app to have basic input output functionality using the Google Gemini API as follows. Okay. Let's see what it comes up with. So, wow, it's already written. Oh, wow. This is using something completely different than what I asked for. It's using Replit AI, Model Farm, Google language models. It's not even using Streamlit anymore. No. That's not good. Let's forget about that. Let's say I want to add a form and a chart to my Streamlit application. Let's see if this works better. Okay, now I can even insert. Okay, no, but I don't want to do that. I want to replace everything. Okay, let's try this. So I save that. This stuff is going to have to be imported, you know, using Streamlit. I thought this would work a lot better using Replit, honestly, because look, it's like it's importing Matplotlib into Streamlit, but I'm not sure that that's the right way to do it. No, not at all. Interesting. So this Replit AI is not working as well as I had hoped. I guess I'd have to recommend. Let's try it a different way. Let's try asking. Oh, hey guys in the chat. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for watching. What are you building, Shizanek? Are you making anything interesting? I'm just working on some a short video to show people how they can get started building apps really fast. You built your AI bot in Replit. Oh, what kind of bot was that? Was that like a Discord bot or some other kind of bot? Like another thing that Replit has, which is pretty cool, is that Discord bot, the Python Discord bot. And then I just saw, oh, should we check it out? Yeah. Then I also saw that they have the Discord, AI Discord bot, which I have not tried. So let's have a look. can I copy this? Trisma. Okay, using Framer. Okay. And then, wait, you made all this? Oh, Telegram bot. Okay, cool. So, oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is like what it's gonna look like. Nice landing page. And then you made a Telegram bot using Replit. That's cool. So do they have a, we've done a Telegram bot before on this channel. That's cool. No, the image looks great. Like, I get it. Did you use this template, this Replit Telegram bot template? That's good. So it worked okay for you? I think Replit is really, really good for that. The AI, what do you mean? Try the AI in it? This one doesn't have, oh, okay. When you're working with Replit, do you like to use Replit AI or do you like to use ChatGPT? Because I was just trying out Replit AI and I was a little bit, it wasn't doing very well with some basic stuff. It was giving correct code, but not for the problem that I was trying to solve. Yeah, I think GPT-4 is, so a lot of these coding models, they're really good when they first come out, but then if they don't get updated every month, then the AI like quickly starts to fall behind the others. So what do we need to configure for this to work well? Just need, oops. That's not supposed to happen. Did you ever get this error? Oh, here. Yeah, okay, perfect. Your bot token. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Read the README. Fine. Okay, cool. Once the bot is created, BotFather will give you a token. This token is just authentic. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. This whole thing with the custom model editing upon Gemini and taking inspiration from the stream you did on the Telegram. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I did that with Soul. Initially we started out trying to make a WhatsApp bot, and then the Telegram was way easier in the end. And yeah, sure, I'd love to see what you built. That's pretty cool. So did you know how to code before that? Or is it like one of your first projects? Let's see, do I have Telegram? I don't have Telegram on here. Cool, yeah. So today I'm just going through different resources for people that are just getting started out, let's say at their first hackathon. And so that was kind of just a demo of what you can do with Replit. Not the best demo, but they have, so then Replit has templates for, Streamlit apps, React apps, Telegram bots, and Discord bots. Yeah, I want to try it, but I don't have Telegram on this setup right now, so I need to. I'll do that later on my phone. So okay, that's Replit. They also have game. I'd also say they have like Pygame, Discord bots, Pygame, Phaser games, and then finally, what other tools for? I think that's probably it for like low coding. And if we just want to do like actual real coding, or we're comfortable a little bit going a little bit more than what Replit can do, I think there's a few different options. I would definitely look to start from a template. So like this is one template that I made myself, and I wonder if it's running right now on my Vercel account. We made something based off of this recently. Um, this one has a database built in. You have to set up the database separately here if you want to host on Vercel. Question was, what should I do while building the app for the bot, and how can I keep it online 24/7? Yeah, so if you have a bot running on Replit, um, you are gonna need a service to host it, and like there's basically two ways to do it. Well, there's two ways like off the top of my head that are easy. Like you can just go to your bot here. Is it this one? And then you can do deployments, and you can like deploy it here. Then it's running 24/7. I think anything's gonna ask for your credit card anyway to host it that I can think of. Fortunately, it can be extremely cheap. So here, like we're talking, 1 cent. We're talking cents, but this is always on servers. I think you could also get by with auto scale, which is so reserve VM is 1 cent per hour, but I think this auto scale is even cheaper. And then if you want like completely free, you can figure out something with fly.io, and then they give you they give you $5 in credits for free every month, which would probably be enough. But you will have to download the source code and then re-upload it to fly.io, which takes more effort. Same thing with Vercel. Vercel is going to be more effort because you have to actually download the source code and then host it. But I'll show you something that we made based off of this template in the last hackathon. Hopefully it still works. Yeah, so it's like an app where you can, you can give some suggestions on what kind of look you want to have. And then when you click submit, it's going to generate a, yeah, I would probably just go with Replit. I know there can be bugs. That's what we ended up using for our hackathon project. Yeah. So I don't know why this didn't work this time. Did the API keys not working? And we can go here to our Vercel deployment, and we can look for some errors. So okay, here gateway timeout. Yeah, so Vercel has like a timeout if your requests take too long. So it could be this just running slow. That's kind of annoying though. This is probably not a great example then. if it times out entirely. Vercel has like 30-second limit for API requests on the free version. Ah, so yeah, I think sometimes if it's just running slow, then it will just time out. But this is an example of, we made a project to AI generate. We made a project to AI generate outfits, and we made it from this template in one day. The template is got just OpenAI TypeScript built into it with a nice UI. What other? So I'll throw that in. What do I recommend for building a web app for the AI to make it accessible for users on the website and the phone? Um, so, hmm, what what kind of are we talking? You want to make? Have you decided if you want to make this in JavaScript or Python, or you're completely open to any option? Um, I think you can do responsive design using. See, responsive design isn't necessary. I don't think there's like one AI tool that's better or worse at doing that. Um, I think you really just have to test it on the website and the phone. Um, like, there's no AI that I know of that will sort of solve the problem to make it look good on a phone. Um, yeah, everything I make, I have to test it and then fix it manually. To make web apps in general, we could go to Replit and let's try doing something different. Let's try. You could do a React app. Not sure I'm really feeling that. Let's do something. Let's go to another tool, which I really wanted to show, actually. So let's say for Next.js, here's a cool template that uses OpenAI you can use. Okay. Built a mini version working for the bot in Node.js Replit. Oh, like an app. Yeah, I wanted to show something else that we could do, which is this. It's called GPT. It's called make this project. Let's find the URL. Wasp AI. Where is it? Here. And this will generate web apps pretty well. I found it. So it's usemage.ai, and it's free. And so let's try making like a chatbot. This is a simple chatbot application which looks amazing, and the user can chat with an AI and get a response. This is cool because it comes with authentication built in. So this is like a pretty good code generation tool, which is going to give you a project which you can just run locally, and it uses JavaScript, Node.js, and it's pretty good at making like the first version. I know there's other tools out there that do more stuff than this. Like for example, I actually made my own tool, which is called Gitwit, and Gitwit is pretty good at making just the UI. So let me sign in here. Let's sign in. So, oops, I just opened up an old project, but I want to create a new project, and I want to say make a nice looking responsive chatbot interface. And what that's going to do is going to make a React JavaScript interface. I have to refresh. That is not working at all. That is the old project that I had open. Let's see if I edit this. Okay. I think it just needed a refresh. Yeah, I made this tool myself. And it's a beta test. So yeah, this is an example of how you can make a React app template pretty quickly. So this yeah, and it's free to use actually. So it's just gitwit.dev. And so then what I would do is I would download that project. I would open it up here, and so now I would open this new project. It's called untitled project here because it's untitled project here, but then I would open that up in VS Code. Now I can edit everything here. Myself, I can do a yarn. I can do yarn or npm, whatever I want. And so when this is finished, then basically this project is going to run. Is going to be able to run locally, and I could upload that to a free host, like Netlify, for example. It doesn't have like backend yet, which is something that we are building into it right now. So right now it's nice. It's good for making a nice interface. I should name this fun chatbot. And the backend AI still needs the new model. Currently use generic Gemini. Also having some bug fixes. Just did this for 4 hours today. Okay. What's the bugs that you're having? So yeah, so now that would have installed, and I can do just like npm start. And give that a minute to start up. Yeah. Here's my nice interface. I'm a bot. You can access it without needing Telegram. You want to have sign in with Telegram? Something like that. So yeah, and then this Mage one, for example, when that's finished, then you can, to run it locally, you have to install Mage first, then you download the app, so quite similar. This one has a backend as well. So very cool. And then I'm going to open this one in VS Code. And I need to disable this. Yeah. And I'm going to do, I need to do npm install? Probably. I'm not sure. It's going to do, I need to do wasp start. So wasp start. Let's see if that works without running the db migrate command. Okay, this always takes a minute. So yeah, wasp is going to be similar but I'm not sure about the interface itself, if it's going to be as nice. But then this one would have like a backend and a database built in typically. As you can see here, they've got user, they've got the chat already built. They've got a whole database that's storing that on the back end. So there's a lot of, this is a very powerful way to generate code. Gitwit is great for, making pretty stuff on the front end. Definitely. And then this one will be good for running full stack applications. Let's see. Let's try it out. Great. Yeah, I think I've just opened up the backend. I think what happened is it went to the wrong port because I already had something running on 3000. So let's quit the first one I was running and then run this. Cool. That's much better. So we did this in one prompt. So let's see how it goes. Not sure if I should go to chatbot. Probably the same. We get this loading screen and it didn't work. Start chat. Looks like our AI code generation failed us. Well, it's never that easy. I did do a demo where this actually worked really well a couple of days ago. So, but you see it got some of the UI right. Probably there's, if we go here, we'll see like, oh, no, I skipped a step. So I need to run wasp db migrate. And then, did it work? Migrate dev. Then that's going to set up the local database. Hats off to people who do it all day, right? So, so you need to like, in running db migrate, it sets up the local database. So just now, like it was just crashing when it tried to use the database because we hadn't set up. So let's see if that helps. Please help. I haven't crashed here yet. Still getting an error. That's a shame. Now we're getting an error and we don't have any error message on the back end, which is pretty suspicious. It's a good tool anyways. So I'm going to add, like we had a great example recently where I'll just show you on this stream. I go through the whole thing. And then at the end, we basically got to, this didn't take too long. We basically got to just making like a simple here where you can put in books and then store them. And that took just a couple of minutes to make that with the whole database integrated and everything. So I'm still going to recommend this, but as you can see, like requires coding skills. So if you want to generate a complete web app, if you want to generate just a nice looking front end, use Gitwit. And then a complete web app with a back end, try Mage. yeah, so these are some free resources for getting started making apps really quickly. And yeah, was there anything else that I really wanted to add to this list? It's really hard to demo these in just a couple minutes each. I'd also say, like, I would recommend for if you want to make an entire, for the next level, you might want an entire app with payments, email, etc. Here are a few great templates, and then these templates are amazing. So OpenSAS, these are just free open source templates for making a web app. You really do need to know how to code for this. This one and these ones, someone has put a lot of work into these, but I wouldn't recommend using this for hackathon project because you don't need all of this built in. Like, you could do something really simple. I think I'm gonna clean up this list a lot because it's a little bit disorganized right now. Might also just throw in like a few other things. Like, I had this one post on my Twitter a while back, which was, where is it? Basically, it's this one. I just throw in, like, I think this. If you're doing websites, Wix, Webflow, yeah, I think everyone knows if you just want to make a site, then you can use Wix, but there's no AI in that. There's no interactivity in that. Web apps, Bubble, I've covered. Thunkable, I've covered. Flutterflow, I've covered today. Yeah, so actually, I think this is fine. If you want to make a game, there's a cool tool called Sprig, which is pretty easy to build games online. Then that also has sort of this AI help built in. So here, gotta run the game. Okay, cool. So, like, let me move the player with my arrow keys. So this is, basic AI assistant here. What is this? Oh, this is an existing project. Let's see if this works. Let's delete all of this. This AI did not work perfectly for me either before. Oops. Okay, that just didn't work at all. Expected one of WS. It only allows me to use these keys. Okay, so down is S, right is F, left is A, up is. But yeah, this AI is hallucinating. Oh, WS. Oh, that should be A, S. Okay, run. Okay. Yeah, I made a small mistake here, but it it works. So another simple tool you can use. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna clean up this list a bit. And here's the, just to go over it one more time. Let's just go over it one more time. So like no code. Okay, Thunkable. Pros. Cons. Pros, really easy to make basic interactivity. Easier than coding. Easier than coding. Cons, not too many templates. Yeah. They do make web apps as well, and mobile apps. That's pretty good. Okay, then let's fix these headers. Okay, and then for I want to add something for Bubble, Flutterflow, Dalo. These are pretty good. Pros, lots of templates. Cons, I would say cons are harder to learn, and you might have to pay to deploy, or use free trial to actually deploy. So I'm going to do this. Bubble templates. This is cool. I can do this. Flutterflow templates. Okay. And then Flutterflow templates. Doesn't work. There. Dalo templates. Yeah, these are all pretty good. If you have never done any coding before, you can get something working in a weekend with one of these. Just have even more templates. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go over Replit. Replit. Yeah. So I just say start here. Cool. Pros, cons. I'll say the cons is that the AI is messing up a lot. AI is not as great as GPT-4. Pros, you can make any kind of project, from bots to apps. Okay, coding. Okay, this is where it gets messy. I think at this point you can use, there's so many different options. If you want to code an app yourself, quickly, I'd probably start from a Next.js or Streamlit. Next.js is JavaScript, or Streamlit Python template. And then here are some options. And yeah, that'll work right away if you just download it and put in the link to Gitwit and to for AI app generation. These are two options here. I don't know if I should really include these, the ones with payments and email, because I just feel like coding, because it's just like extra features that people probably don't need, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of options out there when you really start looking at, what you might use when you're building an app. And sometimes knowing the fastest way to do something just means having tried out a ton of different stuff. I have a couple of videos here. I think it's funny when I try and put something together like this, I realize how overwhelming it really could be if you're a beginner. It's just so many different things. So I think I'm gonna really emphasize on these easier ones, like Thunkable, and maybe making a maybe go through some of the templates on Bubble. Replit is good, and then maybe a bit of Gitwit. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. Thanks a lot for joining. I think let's clean up the list. I would love it if anyone here would give their feedback, would kind of have a look at this list and give their feedback. So as a beginner wants to build his wrapper. Yeah, so his AI wrapper live, what app or website builder would you pick? Don't mind, easy or hard. You want to make a wrapper. Hey, if you want to make it really fast, we got these videos showing how to do it with Thunkable that require no coding at all. So we did this workshop, not this one, did this workshop here. Apps with Thunkable and generative. We had a ton of people building this app, and we made like a really basic looking AI wrapper, which was like chatting with Socrates, and this is what it looked like. That took like 10 minutes. But given that you're a bit more committed, I think possibly check out a repository like this one. And then what you do is you'll download. So you go to your terminal. Like, this is a pretty good one. Like, I made it. Yeah, you would clone it. It's already here. So because I already cloned it. So then I get to here, and you do npm install, and you do npm run start, And then you have this working app already, which gives you a server error right away. I think, whoa, host must be trusted API session. Whoa, 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 whoa. This has never happened before. Yeah, so npm, you never know what's gonna happen. Hey Loopless. So I think this is super scary, but this is definitely not a that's crazy. I never got this before. I want to see what's in my .env file without showing everyone what's in there in case there's something secret. That's just an OpenAI key, and then there's a next auth URL. So maybe the next auth URL, there is instructions for the repository on how to do this, but let's look at the example file here. So like .env.example. What are my personal daily driver tools for coding? I change it up so much, but let's see if adding this I had deleted from the config file. So let's say we just put this back in my config file and see if that would fix it. I am using a lot of VS Code. I'm using a lot of VS Code, and I'm trying for the AI stuff. A lot of my friends use Cursor. Yeah, Cursor is really good. I don't know why I don't use it more. I do use a lot of ChatGPT, and I have used Copilot a lot too. And Copilot maybe speeds me up by like, I don't know, 15-20%. So it's like, it's good, but it's not crucial. And I'm trying out a lot of different frameworks. So for example, I'm trying out a lot of frameworks and templates. So I recently created this website called usenextjs.com. I'm trying to give the best templates out there, especially the free ones. I put all these free ones at the top. If you want to make like a project that has all of this functionality built into it, then like over time you'll get a preference, like, oh, I really like Nextauth and I like Tailwind and I want to do something with Stripe. Then it's so much easier to have a template to start from. So that's kind of the stuff that I'm using a lot. So this is giving me, oops. Not sure if that really worked. Can I save this? So let's see. Next auth. That's crazy because this was working last time I used it. We have it working on Vercel too. Internal server error. Parse action at session. Maybe this is like a session thing. Nope. Well, maybe I would just try. I might try cloning this repo from scratch. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe that would have been the first thing that I should have done. Yeah. Rather than. Okay, it's fine. Let's try that. Oh yeah, okay. Go-to resource to recommend someone getting into coding a SaaS and building AI wrappers that are actually unique and good. I mean, a lot of that is just about making a good UI, right? So, um, I think if you want to have a SaaS like where you're gonna have like sign up and ask people to pay money, I would the one that I'm really interested in right now is called that work at all? That didn't work. Okay, the one that I'm gonna give up on this for now. The one that I'm really interested in right now is this one called Open SaaS, and it's an open source feature-rich full stack React and Node.js template that manages features for you. So what that means is that like if you want to add in authentication or payments or whatever, it's like one line of code to do that. Um, it's hard to maintain a project like for them who created this, but so something like this it's very new, so there's definitely like you might have to go on their Discord and ask how to do some stuff, but it's a template and it has all this stuff built in. Um, and Let's just have OpenAI API built in and adding replicate. So yeah, I would definitely give this one a look first, and then do they have some examples? And then let me know what you think because um, I'm really kind of trying to figure out if this is the way to go. So yeah, I'm gonna see what happened there because we used this in the last hackathon and it worked amazing. And then yeah, for coding, trying to think if I'm missing anything um major. Yeah, and loopless. Yeah, if you create a Next.js template, that would be great. What do you mean works for all environments though? Um, so I can add it. I can always add it to this list that I'm trying to maintain. I want to make this list open source, so maybe it's more of a GitHub repository in the end. Let's see. Yeah. I think should be good. We got the Thunkable there. We got all the tools for people who are just starting out coding. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna make it a little bit even nicer, but yeah, that'll be cool. I'm gonna make this nicer and check it out. Here's the link. Replit has also been really good for me. Unfortunately, not today. I didn't have much luck with it, but yeah, for if you're making a Discord bot or a Telegram bot, then that is pretty much the way to go. As far as making web apps, I probably go with either one of these low-code tools, or probably I would just get a template and then start building locally. The template, yeah, that was having a problem. That problem just appeared out of nowhere because I didn't change anything. I'm trying to think of some. It's probably because I did npm install and then upgraded something. We'll see. And a lot of people have problems with Next.js and Windows. I honestly don't even help people anymore when they have problems with Windows on Node.js because I don't know how to help. But yeah, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm going to keep working on this list and yeah, see you next time.